Garry here from GBL, the old church, 5 Acre Homestead. Want to see how I did this today? Watch this video. Good morning, folks. Good morning. Mr. Garry here from GBL, the old church, 5 Acre Homestead. I'm going to come off the top with a question for you. Have you ever gone on some holidays, came back, and your garden just took off while you were gone? You were very, very surprised about the results of your garden growth while you were on holidays. Miss Betty and I and the entire Leyte family, we went on a recent vacation to New Brunswick and Nova Scotia, Canada, to visit our daughter and her husband and our grandkids. We had a tremendous, tremendous time. Several videos on our YouTube channel, so go check that out. While we were gone, our garden bloomed, our garden took off. And right here next to me actually are some leftover tomato plants that we grew from seed earlier this spring, and we just left them because we weren't quite sure what to do with them. We have tomatoes, the same variety, Manitobas, growing in our greenhouse. I'm going to do a video tomorrow showing you our garden while we were gone, so make sure you come back and watch that video. Our greenhouse is full of really tall tomato plants now. But these, as I said, are the leftover ones. And Mr. Garry has been wondering what to do with them. Well, if you take a look behind me, I have some of these large, maybe 5-6 gallon, rectangular shaped tall totes. And so we're going to plant these leftover Manitobas tomato plants in these, and we're going to take you along on the process. I'm going to show you exactly how you can grow tomatoes in containers on your patio, next to your step or your patio, and you can leave it there all summer and look out to it and watch it and take care of it and all that kind of good stuff. So if you're into this, like my friend Steve says on his channel, if you're into this, folks, stay with me and follow along. I have all of the necessary ingredients and equipment that I need to complete this process. So stay with me. Okay, so the very first thing I'm going to show you what you need to do if you're going to grow in containers is you need to drill some drainage holes in the bottom of your container or your tote. So without any further ado, I'm going to put on my garden gloves. Here we go. I have my drill with a 3/4 bit into it. You need at least a 3/4 bit, maybe even a larger size one. I'm going to take off my prescription glasses and lay them next to the Asta there. I have my safety glasses. I'm going to don those, and I'm going to drill 5 holes in the bottom of one of these containers. Now, if you look at the bottom of this one, there are some round circles already there, almost as if they're there to guide me through this process. I'm going to drill the hole in the center first. So bear with me. There's going to be a little bit of noise, but not a lot. I have the hole drilled now in the center here. I need to drill 4 more. I'm going to do that later because I've completed one off camera. I'm going to show that to you. So I'm going to move that one aside. I'm going to move my drill aside. I'm going to take off my safety glasses. I'm going to put back on my prescription glasses. And I'm going to show you the container that I've already drilled. Here you go. As you can see, there are 5 3/4 diameter, 3/4 inch diameter holes in the bottom of this tote for planting tomato plants or any other type of plant that you want to plant. Now, what I also did in these containers, I have 10 behind me here, and I'm going to show them to you in a second. I put about a 1/2 gallon bucket of 3/4 stone in the bottom. So I'm just going to pour that in there. Okay, so as you can see, I've got some stone there. Now, what I need to do now is I need to top this bucket up with a combination of soil, peat, compost, worm castings, and even a pre-mix soil combination like this bag that I have right there that contains peat, and it contains lime, and it contains perlite, and all kinds of good stuff. in that pre-mix right there that we got at the garden store. So I'm going to fill up my tote with some soil and some Pro Mix. When I come back, we're going to fill up this container together. See you in a few minutes, folks. Don't go away. Okay, let's get some of this pre-mixture, soil compound growing mixture into this. This is a large, we call them fish pans, but it's just a large tote. I'm putting in some of this stuff. It's got perlite into it, it's got lime into it, it's got Canadian peat into it. It's a really good growing compound. And we use this here in Newfoundland and Labrador, and I'm sure it's also used all across Canada. And I'm sure there's also similar products in various countries around the world. I'm sure they have a similar product in Australia. I'm sure they have a similar product in New Zealand, in Europe, in England, down in the US. I'm sure there's a similar product to this. Okay, if you use a similar product, ladies and gentlemen, like what I'm using here, let me know in the comments. Love to know what you use as your soil compound for growing various fruits and vegetables, flowers and herbs and whatever. So I'm just gonna take so much out of here and put in that tote. Lift it up and see if I can get so much more out. Okay, I think that's plenty there now. Miss Betty might want some too. I think she's going to the store today. She's going to go to a grocery and she's going to buy some more plants. She wants to decorate the backyard with some flowers and stuff. That's good. Okay, so I've got this tote about half full now of this Pro Mix. So I'm going to add some topsoil to this, and then when I come back, we'll begin filling up this tote right here with a combination of the soil and the Pro Mix, and we'll get to planting a tomato plant together. So to this tote now, I've added some topsoil as well. As you can see, it's a really nice topsoil. I'm going to mix it together with the Pro Mix that I put into this tote earlier. Okay. Now I also have a bag here that contains 6-12-12. That's your nitrogen, your potassium, and your potash. Right in this bag right here, 6-12-12. So I'm going to sprinkle some of this in there as well. Okay, let me open the bag. We have been selling this fertilizer on our homestead all summer long, all spring long, to other homesteaders who just want a little bit of fertilizer. I'm just sprinkling some in here now. So just small bags we have been selling and did quite well. We sold most of all the bags that we had. So here we go, just a small bit, not a lot. Okay, there we go, Mr. Garry. Now I'm going to work that in with the Pro Mix with my hands. You have to get your hands in the dirt, folks. If you're going to be into gardening, if you're going to be doing homesteading, you have to get your hands in the dirt. There's no two ways about it. And if that bothers you, then maybe you need to find another hobby. Okay? But I don't mind putting my hands in the dirt. In fact, I enjoy it. Okay, here we go. Okay, so just mixing it together, making sure that the Pro Mix and the topsoil has been mixed well together. I think that is. And I'm going to fill up this container that we put crushed stone in earlier. So let me do that. So bear with me. This will take a few seconds. Now I'm not going to fill it to the top because I want to put a tomato plant in here also. And the tomato plant has a lot of roots on it. I have Miss Rosie there in the background watching. So from time to time she might be barking. That's okay. Okay, so I think that I've got that done enough. I've got it about 8 to 10 inches from the top. Let's get a plant in there now. We are now ready, folks, to plant a tomato plant in this container, in this red tote. Okay, so as I said, we have these left over from our greenhouse. Our greenhouse is growing really, really well with these tomatoes. And these are some leftover ones. I'm going to put this one that you see right here now in this tote. And I have about 8 to 10 inches of space left, as I said. Before I put the plant in, my next step is to put in a little bit of bone meal in the bottom right here. So that's what I'm going to do. And then together, we're going to put that tomato plant in this container. And I have all of these here to do as well. I believe I have, I think I have 10 right there. And I have even some more here. Look, I've got about 20 of these red totes all together. Got them, of course, for a really, really good deal very recently. So let's get at it and let's get that plant planted. Okay, so there's the bag of bone meal, and I'm just going to sprinkle in just a small bit of bone meal in there like that. Okay, tomato plants love bone meal, and it's great for root development and root growth and strengthening them up and all that kind of good stuff. So we are ready now to take this tomato plant out of this little container. So let's do that. Okay, I just need to squeeze the sides. Squeeze it. Okay, and put it between your finger like I'm doing there. Tip it out. Okay, now I'm just going to take this tomato plant and put it down. And now most of this tomato plant is going to be buried in this tote. And you know what? That's fine. Because if you look closely at the sides of the stalk on this tomato plant, you'll see all these little fine ears. Let me bring the stalk in. Hopefully you can see that. All of these little fine ears will turn to more roots as this plant develops and grows in this tote. And it will strengthen up the plant and make it nice and strong as it grows nice and tall. Now, I need to finish banking this plant in with some more soil, this mixture that I have here. So I'm going to do that. So bear with me as I do that. I'm going to be careful putting it in around the sides. And as I do so, I'm going to be making sure that I put it all around like that. Okay, I'm going to fill this up close to the top now, folks. Almost done. I'm almost done. Let me bring you in. See, as I said, most of the plant is down underneath the soil, and I'm just making sure now that I've got it up around. I'll have to get a stake later on, but I don't need to get one right yet. I'm just going to let this grow and develop, and then later on, I'm going to get a stake to put into that. And I'll do a follow-up video later on as these tomato plants grow. I've got all those totes right there to do this morning. So I'm going to do those after I get this one done with you. Now, here you go. I'm just going to bank it down, press it down with my hand like this, make it nice and firm. Okay, there we go. We'll let the plant get it nice and established. Now, I might put a little bit of cedar mulch on that. What do you think? I think I might go get a bag of red mulch, because I think a nice layer of red mulch around the plant, around all of these plants, would look really, really nice, similar to the mulch that we have there with our rose bush and our hosta. So what do you think, folks? One down, and probably 10 more to go, 12 more to go, we'll see. A beautiful, beautiful tomato plant that we planted together this morning. I'm going to add a little bit of water to it. There we go. A little bit of water. And we'll let this tomato plant grow now. And hopefully it'll produce a lot of beautiful red tomato fruit for Miss Betty and I to enjoy later this summer and into the fall. When we come back toward the end of this video, we'll have all of these containers done behind me, and we'll finish the video showing you all of these plants done. Don't go away. Be sure to come back to the end, folks. I appreciate you always tuning in to our YouTube channel, GBL, the Old Church, 5 Acre Homestead. See you in the next clip, folks. Don't go away. The last bit of mulch in there now, Mr. Garry. Folks, I do appreciate you tuning into our YouTube channel all the time. It's great having you along with me as I do these videos. Appreciate it so very, very much. Of course, we appreciate you watching all of our videos, liking all of our videos, subscribing to our channel. That's very important. And of course, we appreciate all those comments. Keep them coming, folks. Keep them coming. If you have lots of questions about gardening, about DIY projects and all that kind of good stuff, about recycling, reclaiming, reusing, do ask away. Send along all of those great comments. You are welcome to join our YouTube channel and our YouTube community often and always. Mr. Garry here now, signing out. You have a blessed, blessed day, an awesome weekend that's coming up, and have a great, great week ahead. Always tune in to our YouTube channel, and that's GBL, the old church, 5 Acre Homestead. I'm going to finish up adding this cedar mulch to these tomato plants now, folks, and we'll see you in our next video. Bye for now. I think that's good, Mr. Garry. That's good. I think they look great. I do think they look awesome.